The Jaguars have Josh Lambo out there to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
31, Raheem Mostert.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, play.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Minshew. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
To Laviska Shenault. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers' 35-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything? And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Jacksonville.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Minshew. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score, Jaguars 7, 49ers nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd.
On 3rd down, Fournette. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Here we go. 180. 11. Pull it together. 47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
36-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On second down, it's Coleman. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Right here. Check it back.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in for 2 yards out. And the 49ers are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, 49ers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For Tyler Eifert, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for D.D. Westbrook, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a 2nd down and 6. Off play action, it's Minshew. Rolling to his right. He'll run it.
You thought you had it.
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And this is going to be 49er football. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Check. Lucky.
A quick toss outright. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Could have gone with a ground game there. Opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert.
Take off your helmet.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Jacksonville.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
12-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Jacksonville.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. They find some open field here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Prescott on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Fournette, first down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, 31 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Pick up on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Dallas.
A gain of 5.
You're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. The open man is Westbrook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll run with Fournette. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Back to throw here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Cowboys nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man there. Complete to Gallup. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. the gun. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Elliott. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
35-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Now Minshew. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
44-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Ready, ready. 10 logo. Leo.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Blake Jarwin.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Go. And that will be with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Zerline's kick is up and through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. On play action, they'll throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pass complete here to Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
36. Check. Fair.
This is Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Number 30.
A gain of 3, second down.
He was brought
Already too often in this game, we've seen him break runs to the 2nd and the 3rd level, and I think this defense has been way too focused on their passing game. At some point, they've got to understand that the running game is hurting them as well. That last run, that bit them again.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
taken down.
Well, Brandon, I don't think they're making any secret of what they want to do right now. They want to control the clock, keep the ball away from the other team. You just wonder, did they start to shut it down a little bit too early? I think what they're counting on, though, if they continue to move the ball and get significant gains, their energy will stay high, and they won't go into hiding too quickly.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
For the field goal of 40.
It's good. And that so put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First down, Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Cowboys 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Cowboys.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Watch the screen. 56.
Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper. That'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Prescott to throw it. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Prescott on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 47. Mike 56. Mike 56 to Mike.
A second down throw for Prescott. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent. As he
and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys cut into that lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down.
Cowboys.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's brought down.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
The score, Jaguars.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
5-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here to Thompson on the screen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's third down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better, had time to survey the field, and still couldn't find an open receiver.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. Carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Foles. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Robinson.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up 4th down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He was taken down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
And 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Patterson on the carry. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Foles. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Jaguars.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Bears nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
29-yard line.
From the 29, Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
Here's Foles. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, 55 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Lambeau on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
$21-0 our score after 1. 2nd and 2. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Robinson's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one and another first down.
11 on the play.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 31, Foles. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Patterson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at him and right up the middle.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Chicago.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bears get a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Off play action, it's Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Back to throw. That is caught by Cohen. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nick Foles finding Allen Robinson. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 46-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And what is this?
On to punt.
They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Fournette. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tackle made by Robert Quinn.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Let's go, D. Stand.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And able to find Conley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 11. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And oh, Oh, look at that, a diving catch. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run with Patterson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
For the Bears.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Gardner Minshew.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
Complete.
That second down play nets a -4.
Back at his own 9-yard line.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. $62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone.
They will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 15 yards. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 24. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st down, Patterson, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Leon Jacobs brought him down. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the
on 2nd and 9, Foles. That's complete to Robinson. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is going to be incomplete. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And the Bears 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 30 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead.
Conversion.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Bears 22. Pat O'Donnell to kick off portion.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The credit that sack to Robert Quinn. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now Foles. And he completes it to Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Chicago.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A toss running left, Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Minshew. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Chris Conley. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
C.J. Henderson.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And taking.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott hooking up with Amari Cooper. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
7. Jaguars nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 12. Minshew sets to throw to Thompson on the screen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
First down, Jaguars.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Eifert. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Jacksonville.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
At the 43-yard line.
On second down, it's Elliott.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now Elliott. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Check.
Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll go play action here with Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown.
To number 17,
D.J. Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from the lead. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score Jaguars 14, Cowboys 13.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Let's show them how to play football. Let's go.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a first and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be.
And Minshew with nowhere to go. Take him to the ground. Jalen Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, they'll throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Fournette. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Lawrence on the stop. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Chip shot.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Then a great return as he gets this.